see a notice on the door. It had no name on it. It was just addressed to all occupants. So I'm just like, oh, Jesus. Oh, Lord, is this the big one? Is it over? Welcome back to the Lease Games, episode 2. Me saying that opening her text message was the saddest thing ever is kind of my fault because my expectations were way too high. Like, at this point, it's not a question of like if this is going to be a fake PDF. It's a question of like, what level of fake PDF will this be? And so I gave her like Ocean's 11, like level, like PDF, which like, why would I do that? Why would I do that? In reality, what I got was a box of crayons. So let me set it up, right? She sent 3 bills total. She gets a point because it was very like 2 truths and a lie. The first bill was legit. Or maybe it was Ocean's 11. I don't know. The first bill appeared to be legit. The second one was cropped like very tight. You know what I'm saying? Like you cutting out something here. You hiding something. I don't know what it is. The third one, it just was giving, like kindergarten art class. It was very like, I don't know how to edit a PDF. This is the best I could do. Cut out the number that I told you, like copy and paste the name of the utility company, collage it onto, you know what I'm saying? Like a blank document, hit send. Like it kind of felt like a vision board even. So I was just disappointed. Like, I thought that she wanted more for herself. I wanted more for her. We keep having to level set. Fine. At the same time, what is the next step? Paying the full price just can't be it. Because to me, that's insanity. Like, that's crazy. I've never dealt with this type of craziness. I'm also like, girl, if you're going to cook the books. Like, cook them right. No sauce. Where is your sauce? I'm not saying that I condone lying. But what I am saying is, like, do better. That's it. You've taken me on this ride, and it's just a little stupid at this point. And I'm like, ooh, Lord, what do I do? And I just kept on hearing, like, choose your battles. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to choose violence for 100. Like, for once in my life, like, I'm going to choose violence. I don't care. Girl, you ain't going to try to steal from me and not have a limp to show for it. Come on now. Me, Smoke, and Stack, we don't roll like that. Next, like I hear, I think you chose wrong. Like, God is talking to me like, okay, I got to be more specific with you, honey. How about I explicitly state, choose peace? I'm like, spell peace. I don't know that word. So then I finally, like, I had to concede and I had to be like, okay, so I guess, like, we're not going to offer today. Like, fine. Because then I realized, I'm like, oh, I got to be productive out here. Don't focus on Wonder Woman. We got bigger fish to fry. But that didn't make it easy to, like, hit send as I'm, like, sending her money for, like, the Crayola bill. Like, it just didn't seem fair. It just didn't seem right. Like, it really, like, it tortured me. But, like, I did it. And after I did it, she was kind of like, oh, my gosh. Like, thank you so much. Like, I can't, I'm on my way to pay them right now. Like, just like, oh, you really overselling it right now. Like, this is crazy. She's almighty. So I guess that's what we expect of her. So, since I'm there to create a dramedy, like, let's do dramedy things. In the very beginning stages of me being in LA, I kind of was like Mary Tyler Moore. Like, I just showed up like, hi, everybody, I'm here. Like, let's do it. So from there, I'm like going to, like the Writers Guild library. That was one of my happy places, like checking out the different scripts because, if you're, just so like writers, you don't even have to be a writer. Anybody can pull up to the guild, the Writers Guild, and just like, if you're a nerd like me, just like check out some of your favorite TV shows. Like, actually seeing the words on the page is like pretty magical, I got to tell you. So I also like worked on a couple short films, like that was a good time. I launched my YouTube channel, My Banker Jets, finance content on deck, because we're visible out here. We're visible. I was on the red carpet doing the finance content, like being invited to different events and parties. Like, I was a little socialite. One of my favorite things was doing like table read. So I did a table read for the script that I was working on, American Debt. And if you don't know, like a table read is basically like when you get like professional actors together to play the characters in a script that you've created, to like just hear how the words on the page sound, like see what needs fine tuning, whether it be dialogue, whether it be the beats, whether it just be the overall arc, just different things. So it's very cool just to like, like see that transition happening. So back to Wonder Woman. She was kind of peeping my game and everything like that. And she had also set up cameras at one point in the house. But like, that's for another episode. So back to this story. So I'm walking through the house and her friend were there, her and her best friend. So they're both actresses and they're both like reciting, their lines, their script, whatever like that. And I really wasn't paying them any mind. I'm just trying to like, probably like, just get my hummus. But I noticed that they kept getting louder and louder and louder. They're like, how now, brown cow? So they're like almost like winking at me, like not like real winks, but like, you know, like DCS. And then like finally I was just like, hey y'all. So they're like, they finally like out with it, and they're like, we know you're a writer. If you need any actresses, you know, like you can call us. And I was just like, okay, well, first off, like, I didn't know y'all got started, like, no shade, but like I thought these was the warm-ups. So like if this was like an actual audition tape, like, I see why you lie. I see why you lie about being Wonder Woman, cause I'm sorry, it's not happening. Not only that, but like, how bold of you to steal from me yesterday and ask for a job today. Welcome to La La Land, I guess. Hey, let me clarify, like when I say like La La Land, Los Angeles, West Coast, this is not like Kendrick Lamar's LA. They're different Los Angeleses. I like Kendrick's LA, just so you know, like Kendrick, we cool. Like after that, like pitch, I was just like, all right, y'all be good now. See ya. And then I went on about my business. Oh my gosh. So another thing, let me tell y'all too. So we're going to get to her industry parties. Like we're going to get to her industry parties in like the next episode. But for now, so remember I said I was a socialite. Like, and this is the funny thing about like when you live with a crazy person. I'm starting to think everybody is crazy, right? So I was invited to this party, right? It was at a football stadium. It was nice. They're butlering around like all of the like nice wines, all of the good wines, all of the good cheeses. You know what I'm saying? Like somewhere in between like my Cabernet and my Gouda, I look up and I see Miss Vanessa Bell Calloway. Y'all remember Coming to America? She was the first bride in Coming to America. Whatever you like, whatever food you like, that was her. So let me also tell you that like a few years prior, me and Miss Vanessa had like kind of like become like internet buddies. Like she had a contest for her for a web series she was doing. We entered, me and my sisters entered, and we won. So like we had a real nice conversation. She was like super dope on the phone. Like we talked to her on the phone. It was a key. So when I saw her, I was just like, that's my friend, like, hello. But at the same time, I'm just like, oh my gosh, like, I'm in Hollywood, like, and I live with a crazy person. Like, is she Wonder Woman? Like, is she gonna be like Wonder Woman? Like, is she gonna be cool? So I'm like, we'll see. So I go over to her and I'm just like, like, hi, like, I'm Jetta. Do you remember me? I think at first she didn't recognize me, but then when I started talking about the contest, she was like, oh my gosh, like, Jetta, yes, of course. Like, I know who you are, girl. And I'm like, is this a Wonder Woman stunt? Like, is she serious? But then she started like talking about like my sisters, and she started spilling that type of tea. Like, you know, how are your sisters doing? Like that stuff. So I'm like, okay, like she's real. And to be quite honest, like Miss Vanessa Bell Calloway, like the way that my impression of her is like, if you got one phone call to make, like you could call her, and she'll get it done. Don't just call her. So I was just like, oh shoot, like. All of these good things happening, like good vibes, good productivity, like all of the things. I'm just like making momentum. I'm just like, okay, like LA, we're liking you. We're liking most of you rather. Some of these things I can discard, but like for the most part, like I feel good about this decision to take the leap of faith. So one day I'm filming finance content, and I had like I'm at the house, and so I went out for like a breath of fresh air or something like that, and I see a notice on the door. It had no name on it. It was just addressed to all occupants. So I'm just like, oh Jesus, oh Lord, is this the big one? Is it over? Going too soon. And so I opened it, and I was just like, Wonder Woman, who are you? And I'll get into why in the next episode. Hasta mañana.